place, I think that it should be a clear warning sign that demon possession may be taking place in that person's life. Now, in a general sense, most of the demonic activity that we see is not possession. As a matter of fact, the role of demons is very contained in this world. Their general place is to lie and deceive and point people in the wrong direction. They mostly do their work not from inside the vase, but from outside the vase, speaking things that are untrue to people in order to get them on the wrong track. Because their ultimate goal is not destruction. Their ultimate goal is just to keep people from God. And if they can do that through materialism or distraction or escapism, if they can do it through apathy or drugs or being given towards a particular sin or video games or whatever it is, anything that would keep you from God, that's their job. And that's what they're trying to do by influencing you externally. So here's what oppression looks like as opposed to possession. Oppression has an external voice that's outside of the vessel that's speaking to it. It's not an internal voice that comes from the inside. It's oftentimes typified by third-person condemnation. What do I mean by this? It's about things that you hear said about yourself, or maybe you even repeat and say them about yourself, but they're said in the third person, like, you are ugly. You deserve this pain. You are not good enough. God could not love you. You are shameful. Those kinds of words, if you find yourself hearing those, saying those, repeating those kinds of words in the third person, you don't talk about yourself in the third person. When you're talking about yourself, it's I. And God never says anything shameful or condemning towards you from the outside. So if it's not you and it's not God, it's obvious where the source of that pain is coming from. Now again, this takes the form of lies and influence, but not of any kind of control. There's nothing in that you can't resist or put off. Now I say this to draw an important distinction, because Christians, therefore, can be oppressed. You can have voices that are trying to communicate from the outside, but you cannot be possessed. Why do I say that? Because when you invite Jesus to come inside your life and take control, He fills up your vessel. You invite the Holy Spirit to come in, and He fills up your tank. And when you're filled up with Jesus, is He going to slide aside and make room for demons? Okay, let me ask you that out loud. Is Jesus going to slide aside and make room for demons? No, Jesus is not going to do that if He lives inside of you. He doesn't want to share that house with anybody. You give yourself to Jesus, and you cannot be possessed by those who are the opponents of Jesus. You need to be filled, but not filled with demons. You need to be filled with the Holy Spirit.